Mr. Speaker, my district in Central Washington demonstrates the strength in utilizing a diverse portfolio of energy sources, while also working on the forefront of energy innovation in clean energy solutions for the future. From the mighty Grand Coulee Dam, which is the largest hydroelectric power producer in the United States, to the Chief Joseph Dam, to the series of Lower Snake and Lower Columbia River dams, our region is undoubtedly blessed with low-cost, clean, reliable, and renewable hydropower. In fact, hydropower provides our state with almost 70% of our energy needs. Improvements made to this technology to improve the efficiency, the safety, and the productivity of hydro demonstrate the importance of constantly improving our energy technologies. Now, while we do rely heavily on hydropower, Washington also utilizes an array of other energy sources, both produced and imported, including oil, natural gas, coal, and a number of renewable energy sources such as wind and solar. My district is also blessed with the only nuclear generating station in the Pacific Northwest. That's the Columbia Generating Station, which is operated by Energy Northwest. Columbia produces 10% of the electricity generated in Washington and is a reliable, clean energy producer, not dependent on weather conditions like some renewables are. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, while I'm sure you are fascinated by this brief rundown of Washington State's source of energy, you may be wondering why I'm speaking about such matters with the resolution before us today. The resolution says, quite simply, that it is the sense of Congress that a carbon tax would be detrimental to the United States economy. A simple statement. And while I could be spending my time listing the many ways a harmful tax would harm our economy and the American people, I thought I would also offer a demonstration of the many resources we have at our disposal for strengthening America's energy dominance. Many of my colleagues, much like myself, support what we can call an all-of-the-above energy approach. We believe government should not be picking winners and losers and should not be placing the thumb on the economic free market scale. A carbon tax would be exactly that, a devastating hammer to what is currently an economy on the rise. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of the resolution offered by the Majority Whip, Representative Steve Scalise from the great state of Louisiana, to oppose a carbon tax as a solution to address carbon emissions and climate change. Because, quite frankly, Mr. Speaker, it simply is not a solution. However, that's not to say that I oppose reducing carbon emissions. My constituents and the people of the great Pacific Northwest most certainly want a clean, healthy environment, and we should be doing everything we can to limit emissions. But a burdensome new tax would fundamentally bring our innovative energy sector and growing economy to a standstill is not the answer. Further, a carbon tax fails to recognize the diversity of our nation and the different energy resources that exist in the United States. Quite frankly, the resources that exist in the state of Washington certainly may not be present in the state of North Dakota or Louisiana or Massachusetts. We should be making clean energy more affordable, not making traditional energy sources more expensive. We should be cutting burdensome regulations that constrain the development and deployment of energy, whether it be nuclear, fossil fuels, or hydropower. These regulatory burdens should be removed and reformed to spur clean energy innovation with the power of markets, not within the hands of government bureaucrats. Mr. Speaker, we in Central Washington have another prized gem in our backyard. I'm proud to represent the people that work at the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. This premier Department of Energy lab is on the forefront of energy innovation, from enabling safe and sustainable fossil fuel exploration, production, transportation, conversion, and end use, to transforming the U.S. power grid to meet economic environmental and security priorities for the 21st century, our national labs, like PNNL, deliver distinctive science and technology solutions for efficient and sustainable energy. I'm a proud member of the House Appropriations, Energy and Water Subcommittee, where we continue to prioritize strategic energy research and development that will increase U.S. economic growth, innovation, and competitiveness. Congress should continue to work on utilizing and empowering public-private partnerships to rapidly develop new technologies and then let the market catalyze its growth and commercial viability. There are great examples of these efforts taking place in the innovative, high-tech communities of the Tri-Cities, Washington, where experts from the private sector are partnering with research and support offered by PNNL to develop grid-scale storage solutions and small modular reactor technologies, fundamentally transforming the future of nuclear power generation and battery storage technologies. Mr. Speaker, my constituents want energy security and want a clean environment. They want economic growth, job creation, and they want to keep their low-cost electricity. The way to a cleaner, more prosperous future for our nation's energy needs is not through more government bureaucracy. It is through empowering American innovation. That is why a carbon tax is wrong for my district in Central Washington State. It is wrong for the entire state of Washington, and it is wrong for the United States of America. We need to innovate rather than regulate the future of America's energy dominance. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.